So I just recently social engineered customers of two different organizations. One was a popular online brand. I'm sure you might know the online brand if I mention the name. And the other was a real estate organization. And the customers fell for this social engineering trick. But I wouldn't be mentioning the names of those organizations due to legal reasons. And I also don't want malicious people to copy the strategies I used. And I wouldn't want them to reach out to the same customers of these organizations just because I'm doing this video. So I would leave out those names of the organizations and the customers, and I wouldn't really show you anything about this. I will just give you information that you need to know, and I'll just tell you what made the customers vulnerable and what the organizations can do to prevent that from happening to their customers. Welcome to SC Cyber Safe, where we teach online safety, digital safety, and we expose all the scams and tricks used by scammers all around the world. One of the reasons or one of the things that made the customers of these organizations fall for this social engineering trick was because the organizations themselves were using a public mailing domain. And what might that be? For example, using Gmail as a mailing platform to send email to your customers. I've seen lots of big organizations in different countries in the US, in Nigeria, and UK still use Gmail to send emails to their customers, which is a wrong practice because if you don't know, Gmail is the platform used mostly for sending phishing scams or phishing emails. And if you're still using that as a medium to send message to your customers or mails to your customers, you need to stop that at the moment. The reason I said so is because if you have a Gmail as an email platform, a scammer could easily, or one of these malicious people could easily create something that looks exactly like your email and then send email to your customers, or they could just tell them, or they could just send a message to your customers. Or what I will do is that I will send a message to the customers telling them that this is our second email and we are just reaching out to you. This email is used for inquiries and all. I can just give them some story. That's if they make inquiries and they're asking why I'm not using the normal email I usually contact them with, then I can just form something. But what I'm trying to tell you is that using all these public mailing domains is not a good idea. Using yahoo.com to send, or Yahoo Mail to send emails to your customers, is a wrong practice. So what you should do is get a website. Once you get a website, you can use the mailing domain for those platforms. For example, if I have a website of sccybersafe.com, what I'll be using to send email to my customers will be info@sccybersafe.com or feedback@sccybersafe.com or support@sccybersafe.com, but it will have sccybersafe.com, which is my organization or my online brand. It will be something that my customers will, once they see it, they would feel free, or they would know that it is my brand basically. But if you're using Gmail, anyone could spoof those emails, anyone could just change a letter, and people these days don't look carefully at emails when receiving emails. Once they just look immediately, they will just reply or collect some information. And let me just put this out there, I didn't do anything that would harm those customers. Well, I requested for some sensitive information, which most of them actually provided, and I had to educate them in the end that I'm not actually from the company, that I'm trying to do this in form of awareness. So I just let them know in the end that it was just a form of awareness. So as an organization or as an online brand, you need to get a website. If you want to get a website, you can use either Bluehost or HostGator for your website. If you don't know how to create a website for your organization or for your online brand, we can help you do that, okay? Either you use the link, the affiliate link, to register the website, or you can reach out to us via email and we'll help you create the website and set it up for you to reach out to customers. So the second reason most of the customers fell for this, or fell for the social engineering trick, was because most of them are not always educated about online scams. And trust me, most people really don't watch videos on online scams or social engineering or how to be safe online. Most people rather watch entertainment. I would rather watch entertainment, but I still know that online safety is really important for me. But what you need to do is you need to send them, even if it's monthly, a sort of newsletter that you send to them monthly, telling them or educating them about likely scams that might be targeted at your company or at your organizations. In case you don't know, there are lots of organizations out there, or there are lots of scammers out there that are using your organization to scam people. Either they are sending emails to them, or they are reaching out to them via social media. There are lots of, for example, on Twitter, if you go to Twitter, you will see lots of organizations that have been impersonated. If you've watched my videos, you will see lots of examples. I've done several videos where someone might reach out to a customer service stating his problem on Twitter, and then a scammer sees that opportunity, creates a fake page, and then reaches out to the person, telling the person they can solve the problem, and like that they've extorted the person, or they've stolen from the person, or they've collected the sensitive information they want to collect from the person. So this is why it's important to always educate your customers. Don't worry, it's not something you should bother yourself about. We can help you do that. So what we will do is we'll go through your organizations, and then we'll see the most likely scams that might be targeted at your customers, and then we'll craft a newsletter which we will send to your customers every month to create this sort of awareness, to let them know that if they receive such emails, that they should be careful. We'll just show them signs, and we'll show them examples on messages they should ignore and how to detect online scams. So with this, your customers will be safe, and your brand image or your organization image will not be tarnished, and some of your sensitive information or customer sensitive information would not be lost to scammers or to social engineering, or those using social engineering. So we can help you do that. All you need to do, if you're interested, just check the link in the description, and then you will see the Google form, which you just put in some details, and then we will do this for you for free for the first month. So for the first month, we'll do the research, we'll craft this email which we will send to your customers to create awareness, and we'll be doing this once every month. But if you need a sort of intensity, we could do it twice in a month, or depending on your organization, or depending on what we've found online. If your organization is that type that is mostly targeted by scammers, then we'll have to intensify it to like 2 emails per month, and then we'll send this newsletter to your customers twice a month. So this will help you. But after the first month of using the free service, you would have to be paying for the other months which we'll be sending. So we'll let you know what the subscription is like once you indicate your interest. So you can go ahead and check out the link in the description. So you might be wondering, how big does my online brand need to be, or how big does my organization need to be for me to subscribe to this? Well, it does not need to be that large. Once you have a customer base, and you can say you have over 100 customers, or if you have a steady amount of customers, then you should consider subscribing for this, and at least just sign up for free. And then once you see what you have to offer, we could tailor it to your needs. Okay, it's really important to get this. For anyone that is taking his business serious or his startup seriously, you need to put this into consideration. So thank you for watching this video. Consider liking and subscribing. Then watch this video which I did about social engineering. I'm sure you will enjoy it. I'll see you in my next video. Remember to stay safe. So I'm just testing to see if it's okay. If it's okay, I'll go ahead and start. If it's not, there's nothing I can do. So this is blah 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 blah. I'm just talking, just flowing. Let's see how it goes. Okay.